What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are on week 3 of our Zero to Hero challenge jet burn, and last week we didn't do so hot. So, for anybody who hasn't seen this, basically what we're doing here today is I have a very limited set of cards that I'm allowed to build with. I have a couple starter decks, a couple of boxes, and every week that I play in the UniVersus Games official webcam Wednesday, depending on how my record goes, I get to add packs into my pool. I get 1 pack of jet burn for winning. And then for every win that I have, I get to add an additional booster pack of jet burn. For every loss that I have, I get to go and use Nick Reagan's awesome pack creator in order to spin the wheel and see what awesome cards from previous sets I get to add into my deck building pool. This past week, we went 0-3, so I have my 1 entry pack, and then we're going to spin the wheel 3 separate times. Let's get to it. So, last week we played Mount Lady, and we caught some really cool cards. But this week I think we're gonna get to play some really interesting, unique strategies, just purely based on the fact of we have pretty much every common and uncommon that's in the set. It's really gonna be all about what new exciting cards we have. So it looks like we got the Provisional Pursuit as our rare, and then for our character we got Kamui Wood, so a little closer to maybe getting a Todoroki done. Alright, let's see what the other packs we roll are. So we went 0-3, which means that we have 3 spins of this awesome wheel to see what cool packs we get. I'm really kind of hoping for, I would love to play Toga this upcoming week, so I would love some weapons, which we have Crimson Rampage as our first. Let's spin again. We could get 2 packs of Crimson Rampage, would be interesting, because I'm not taking packs off of the wheel, obviously, but it looks like barely Heroes Clash. Okay. A lot of weapons in both of those packs. Honestly, a lot of weapons in all of these packs, except for the Raid. So if we're trying to play Toga, we don't want Raid. But there it is. So let's take now and go and look at this. We'll do them in order. So we have a single pack of Crimson Rampage. So we'll open it up. Again, big shout outs to Nick Reagan here. We'll open them one at a time, right? We have Floating Around Babies, a weapon card, Ricochet Charge, Rooftop Vantage, Zoom, Resting Between Bouts, Overhead Reversal, Dobby as an uncommon. We got Drowning in Resentment. I love the throw that we got. Endeavor as our uncommon. One of these has to be an XR then. And Grape Rush as our rare. Let me take a screenshot. Okay, on to pack number 2, Little Heroes Clash. Let's see what we get. All worked up. Vocal Discord. Water Pump. Brandish Steel. Found that weapon. Catching a Ride. Dreaming of Glory. Mezzo Shoji. Showing Off. Blitzney. And then Deku's Notebook. Okay, and then our last pack was from Undaunted Raid. Let's give it a shot. We have Piercing Barrage, Tentacle Grasp, Resigned, Seasoned Brawler, Lockdown, Knockdown, Deadly Fire. Deadly Fire is huge. I like Deadly Fire a lot. Body Rejuvenation, Knuckles Sandwich, Crystal Crash, and this should be our rare or ultra rare. Rewind Throttle, and then our bonus character is Fat Gub 2. How exciting! Fat Gub 2. Okay, let's see what we can build with this. All right, so now that we've opened up our packs, I've loaded them into the tabletop simulator table, and now we get to go to deck building. I'm gonna turn on some music. Beep bop boop. It's this one. Red. Okay. You guys voted over on Patreon. I put up what my new packs were, my week 2 packs, as well as a little poll, and you guys voted for Toga 3. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just pull her out. Let's talk Toga. Wants to play weapon attacks, cares about momentum, cool momentum stuff. So let's do that. Chaos, death, life. When we look at death, chaos, none of you, chaos. We could do silly tasty riff stuff. Death, chaos, and then just a bunch of extra stuff. So I think that this is mainly going to be starter deck stuff. I think starter decks are going to be key here when it comes to making this work, and then we're going to have to use the bonus stuff that we have here in order to run the rest of it. Blood transfer is making it look like a death or a life angle, just because like we have a card that utilizes our momentum, and so I think that's going to be pretty important. Plus, look at the other weapon things that we have. This card also is a momentum trick, but it's chaos, not the life or death that we had. Funny. You're a life throw, which is pretty cool. Cast death life. No. This is a death card. This attack has 7 more speed and revolutionary health. Pretty good to give +3 speed with it. I think in order to do it, I think we're going to go with death. Does he have some weapon stuff? Answer is no. He's got no weapon stuff. Man, it's so tough that there just aren't very many weapons inside my pool. I think it's going to be just like, what? You don't have my symbols. You, Chaos Death Life, don't have my symbols. One of these is a weapon, right? Chaos Death Life? Nope. Rough. Chaos Death Life? Nope. I was so down. I guess we have 1 Deception Dagger. Alright, let's start pulling stuff out, right? Obviously, Deception Dagger. We get to use... Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure this doesn't have Chaos Death Life. Yeah. Okay, so we get that. We get this card, which I think is really neat. Because, like, if it's just our first move, we just get to slam the stats on it with Toga. Because Toga only cares about it being the first attack, not necessarily the first weapon attack, right? We just don't get the extra response commit. And then we care about this. So these are like the 3 cards that we get to have that aren't in our kit. These are our cheeky one-ofs, right? The cards that we're going to be wanting to put in our momentum. And so from there, we get to figure out what are the cool attacks that we get to play. The answer might be like all of them. Just because, like, we need some real choices. Okay. So the very obvious no-brainers that we're going to have is Ambush Thrust, grab momentum to our hand, and Twirly Needle counts as being the first attack, so we get Toga stats the second time. I'm playing Deadly Ambush. I think this card is very strong. It's a 9 for 7 that destroys and then drains 2. Very good. This is 0. I think I'm looking for the 4 diffs. If there's a copy of this in my discard pile, this deck gets 2 damage. This card seems correct. Is this a 4 diff, 3 mid for 7? If I can figure out how to give any speed to this, we're in business. And then this is a high, this is a high, this is a singleton low. We probably have to play either Series of Stabs or Leaping Slice. I think a Leaping Slice is the answer as just an opener, right? As a different opener. We got this opener, this opener, this opener. And then these ones are the bread and butters. So how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's only 15 attacks. I guess that's the struggle you have whenever you've got such low numbers. This is 15, 16, 17. We could do a single sudden stab. Just a cool one of, and then leave series of stabs. I think this card is really gimmicky. It is a worse version of what this thing is trying to do. So yeah, I'm gonna cut these ones. This is double checking 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'll put that number there. 18. Now we get to look at assets and actions, and we are under the death symbol, so I need to take and flip a couple of these guys. Don't get any of this. Oh, did I flip over Bakugo? I did flip over Bakugo. You have the death symbol. You don't have the death symbol. You don't have the death symbol. Okay, let's take and look. Oh wait, Todoroki does. Teehee. Let's take a look at some of the. We already looked at attacks. Let's look at the non-attacks we can play. No. Yes. I'm just gonna pull them all out, and we can figure out numbers afterwards. You don't have the death symbol. You do, but you don't have the student, and I don't care about face downs. Nah, this is not worth it. Death symbol? No. Death symbol? Yes. Yes. Death symbol. Death symbol. No. Yes, but I think 3 diffs are gonna be a tough sell. Okay. So here's the foundations that we have from the extras in the back page. Actions? No. 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 Yes. I'm down to give it a shot. What's the worst that happens? Doesn't have death. This has got them all? I actually think I'm down to try Pro Hero rankings. I know that seems silly, but it kind of feels like a decent enough. I don't have all of these? Hold on. I'm gonna be mad if I opened up one and I just didn't realize it. I did not. Okay, we're good. I had the pack in front of me. Okay. And then from here, we now get to take and go look at the foundations that she gets. Obviously, we get to use all of those. Add a range card from my card pool to my hand. Are any of these ranged weapons? Powerful weapon, weapon, weapon. Ranged, cool. Weapon, 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 weapon. No ranged here. This card is neato. But there's no real way if we add these to our stage face down. But the stopping the damage pump might be good. Might just be good enough. Change the speed is good. If you're ranged attack. I don't have any ranged. Okay, so there's all of the Best Genius cards. I think next week I really want to play Best Genius. I think Best Genius is going to be really good next week. Bring it on. After the card leaves my card pool, they won't. This Fury attack, this is a 1 diff, which is pretty cool. And then this is a 0 diff, which is pretty cool. Okay. We don't care about any more of these. Alright, let's look at these cards. Yo, failed role model, I think might be huge here. Just selectively sealing one of their foundations is very cool. Your rival has 2 or more at the starting momentum. Just going to start phase seal line. Nah, it's not good enough. Okay, from here we now get to go look at the foundations that we have pulled from previous weeks. No death, no death, no. Oh, one enamored? It's got our face on it? It has to be good, right? If there's 3 or more cards, add a card with stickiness name for discard pile to your hand. We don't play those. We have a singular sticky card. And it is under the death symbol. Hold up. It is under the... Oh, it doesn't have sticky in it. Just kidding. So it looks like here are our foundation bases. I'm going to leave this spread. I almost didn't. I'm going to play the Hero's Upbringing because I think it's neat. And if we have the card, so might as well play the Secret Rare, right? Isn't that the rule? I'm going to lay all of these out by their block zones, and we'll see where that gets us. Low block, mid block. We'll see like what we're missing and whatnot. How many high blocks we need and such. Yeah, because it looks like we have choices when it comes to like lows and such. Okay. Bing. Oh, these are like all shuffled up, question mark? Oh, it's because you were here. What do you say? If your rival lost health this turn, the weapon attack gets 2 damage. That's going to be really good, I think. Whoa, that is going to be very good. Your tech gets 1 damage for each weapon attack in your card pool. I think that's going to be good, too. I think the Toga deck is going to be really solid, actually. Def Maneuvers is a good card. I think the Toga deck might, like, pound for pound, foundation-wise, just be better than the Ochako deck. I want to use a lot of these. Enhance rival turn, flip, discard momentum, add 1 rival card from your card pool to your hand. That's a really good use for our momentum that we're going to be stacking up. Because the thing about Toga is she turns once per turn. She turns her cards into double momentum. 1 card gets 2 momentum. And sometimes you get like to do a cool ability with it, right? Okay, so the things that I'm instantly going to cut. This card is bad. We're instantly cutting this. This card is bad. I don't want it. I think having more than 1 of this card in your deck is probably bad. I think the discard momentum plus 3 damage is probably good. If we are light on space, I could see putting a second one in. I don't think we need any of the number 5 pro hero, actually. I think that this is fine. This Fury tech is plus 2 speed, minus 1 damage. Are any of these Furies? We have 1 target. We have 1 target. So maybe these go back in just because we're going to be cutting these guys. Because this card is just not good. And then we just like play all of these ones. Because these ones are all decent. Good card, right? It's 4-3. Oh, it's only 11. We might just like have to slam 1 of this in because it's a high block. Funny. I mean, we did a 2 high. There's a 0 high over here, right? Yeah, there's 2 of them. Okay. I really like failed raw model. Maybe it just becomes a 3 of. I think that we do like 1 or 2 blood sample, 4. I like the 2. I like the 1. I think glamour being like a 2 of is fine. We'll see what numbers look like afterwards, right? Because like it's commit in order to make the draw happen, which is like not spectacular. It's like it's fine. It's just not like nothing to write home about. Charge check gets minus 3 speed. I think that we are going to bail on this card just because it's so charge centric, but flip for minus 3 speed is incredible just because we have access to this guy. I wish we had another minus speed card that was a little more agnostic, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 here is a ton. Maybe the answer is we just cut the reluctant role model, or maybe we like cut it by 2. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 3, 4, 5, 26. What? How many is this? We've got 39 here. Oh, I missed. And this is 19. If I do this, this should work, right? I wanted that to work. This is a 58 card deck with 18 attacks. We probably could cut a couple of cards. So the answer is probably, I bet 1 blood sample. Cutting 1 blood sample would be fine. I'm trying to get to like 56. And then like 1 more low block I think would be fine. What's a low block that we could cut? It can't be any like Defining Fates. It could be just like the 1 always cool. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. We're keeping this guy in just because it's a 0 diff, right? We cut a couple of those.
Yeah, it might just be one of the always cools, because things like Dangerous Companion is like just like too potent. And if we're gonna have like one Reluctant War model, we just shouldn't have any, right? I guess it could just be both the Reluctants go down to 55 and 18 attacks. My issue with that is, you know what? Maybe it is this. Yeah, we're gonna cut the Enamored. It is technically blank, whereas this card is technically not blank. It's a slightly worse block mod, but I think it is fine. I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna shuffle. Actually, I'm gonna make a copy because they're kind of sorted and have to make a deck list. I'm gonna look at top 5 or top 6. First hand. This is a build 3, right? Build, build, build. Possibly build more if I need to, if I want to. Yeah, I don't hate it. Let's take and group again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Build, build, build. Consistent. First card, first card. Or review. First card, first card. Yeah, this thing hits. We now get to add the blood transfer. We're popping off. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Well, there is the list. Wish me luck tomorrow. I'm getting this video out a little late due to taking a small vacation to Tennessee. But let me know who you want to see me build later on. I'll put another poll out over on Patreon, so you guys can chat about it. With that said, you guys, thank you for watching, and as always, I wish you well.